Hola, my queens. It's your Empress Divine, Miss Tasha Turner herself. Welcome to Queendom Come. Y'all, I know, Aries, and y'all the ones that'll rush me. I know y'all. I know it's damn near mid-July, and I'm just now putting up your July 2018 tarot checkup, but I swear I mean well. And I swear I got a lot going on, but I'm not the one to make excuses, so let's just get into it. Ascended Masters, Spirit Guides, Higher Selves, those who have transitioned forward and who wish to reach back with the message of love and truth, please come through. Come through clearly, you and you only, to give us some insight for Aries, July 2018. What's going on in the life of Aries for July 2018 as we do this tarot checkup? Let's start by seeing how others are viewing you, Aries. How are others viewing Aries in July 2018? How are others viewing Aries in July 2018? How are others viewing Aries in July 2018? You have the Four of Diamonds. Let me see your mother. Diamonds. I feel like people are seeing you, it's like everything's good. Like, you know, you're good. I hear backyard barbecue, cookout, family reunion, all of that. You could be the one who has planned it, or you did much of the work that was required to like get this off the ground. I don't know. Cookout, family reunion, barbecue, kickback, that type of energy. Like you're being around you, that's the place to be. Wherever you live is the place to be. In July 2018, we have the Eight of Cups and Temperance. So being around you is the place to be. That's how other people see you. But at the same time, you have this Eight of Cups energy, which is like focusing on the bigger picture, leaving little bullshit alone. I think people are just seeing you as like the kind of the sage, and not the sage in like a you must do this. This is how you get your spirit to ascend. Or not like in that Hotep, you know, we the Israelites and this tribe, that tribe, and blase blase and all that conscious bullshit. No, not like that. I think people are seeing you as the sage because you know how to just let go and enjoy life. Like you realize that nothing is promised. Every single second is an opportunity to get out there and make the most of your life. Every single second is an opportunity to pursue your ideals, you know. I hear nothing fails but a try. So you may be even going after something, like people see you as being fearless, like you're not afraid to let go of things that are not serving you, and you are just an adventurous person. So they just feel like you're the life of the party, like people just like being around you in July 2018. So let's see what's going on with Aries money. What's going on in the area of finances for Aries in July 2018? All right, you have the Ten of Hearts. So that's like fulfillment there. Like you're fulfilled. I don't feel like you are necessarily wanting for anything. Let's get some clarity on the Ten of Hearts and how this applies to Aries. All these cards stop dropping out and jumping out. I can go ahead and put two of them down. I'm not accepting drops, straight pulls. Y'all hard-headed, first off. When somebody tell you to do something or not to do something, you do it just because they said don't do it. But anyway, we have the Four of Cups and the Nine of Staffs. You're very, even though you are lighthearted, even though you look for the fun in things, you look for the lesson rather than being stressed about, you know, something not going your way. Despite all of that, you still are very kind of, I guess, discriminating on how you spend your money. Discriminating on how you spend your money. You have some different opportunities presented before you, like different things you could do, different things you could invest in. But at the same time, you have a lot of experience to pull off of. So you'll know how to handle your funds in July 2018. Like people may come to you and they be like, hey, I got this, you know, blase project jumping off. You want to invest or you want to help the kid out, you know. you know, pass the buck a little bit, give me a little change, just a little change on this little project that I got going on. And I feel that you ain't no spring chicken. Like you've been around this before. You've done this before. You've given to people and didn't get your money back, or you've invested in things that have failed. So it's like you kind of know when this opportunity kind of presents itself to you. You just kind of know already. Be like, I'm good. I think I'm gonna stick with, you know, just being fulfilled with where I am right now. I'm not really worried about, you know, trying to flip no money or, you know, trying to double my money right now. You ain't really worried about those get rich quick schemes. You're just kind of being stable and being fulfilled with what you have already. It's not saying that you're complacent and that you don't want better. It's just that you're not frivolous. Which is a good job, Aries. Good job of not being frivolous in July 2018. Let's see how Aries' mindset is. What is your mentality and how are you communicating that mentality in July 2018? Ooh, the black card. You exploring the depths, I believe. I feel like you are really exploring the depths. That could also mean that you're just kind of, I don't want to say blank. Like, you know, I'm not saying like dumb or anything, but it's like you just aren't allowing anything to worry you. Like nothing really stays on your mind for too long. That's how I'm feeling. Let's get some clarity. Strength. Yeah. Strength. That's kind of confirming what I was feeling as far as, you know, you don't have a whole lot, nothing that would necessarily worry you. I feel like you're taking a lot in July 2018. You know, like how a black hole, you know, sucks things in. Like you may find yourself falling down the rabbit hole, but nothing that's going to like weigh you down. You may just kind of explore the depths of your mind and be doing a lot of reflection. And that's just kind of reinforcing your mind, you know, reinforcing the strength of your mind. And I feel like you're going into this period of just kind of, you know, being within, kind of evaluating how you think on your own, because there's so much that you are meant to share. There's so much that you're meant to communicate to others. So I feel like in July 2018, you're like in a preparation stage. Well, there's a lot that you will be eventually sharing with others, like maybe more so toward the beginning of August, like with that Leo season, you know, the Leo card, strength here. Maybe you'll be ready to speak up and deliver messages then. But for right now, in July 2018, it's like you're just exploring the depths of your mind. Again, nothing that's causing you any, you know, any worry or any stress or anything. It's just a little time to, I guess, wade in the water. Wade in the water. So what's going on with Aries home life? What's going on with the home for Aries? Also, what's going on with how Aries lays their roots in July 2018? Give us some insight into the home area for Aries in July 2018. So you have the 7 of Diamonds. I hope there's not any strife in your home, because I mean, people are seeing you as like the happy person. You're getting some self-reflection. You're not being frivolous in July 2018. So what's up with this 7 of Diamonds? Let's get some clarity. 9 of Swords. Oh. All right, Aries. It looks like, I really feel like the only area in your life that you may need to kind of examine, this could be like either like childhood memories or childhood conditioning, things that you just kind of grew up with and never thought to examine. Those may be a part of the things that you're spending some time evaluating in July 2018. Also, the person or the people in your household or the people in like your immediate family, those like closest to you, maybe even siblings, it could be some, I don't know, I don't want to say negative, but it could be some energy that kind of pulls you off of your high vibe. You know, something that keeps you up at night, you thinking about it. It could also be something that's going on with the person that you live with, as far as like your lover or wife or boyfriend or girlfriend, whatever. Well, you know, I read for the divine feminine, so basically whoever it is that you're shacking up with, or who you live with, who you loving, and you know, y'all stay in the same home, that may be a cause of, you know, some long nights. And I'm not saying y'all are gonna be like, you know, fist fighting or anything, but it could just be some tension. I feel like there can be some tension, like you two could be walking around the house and everything is going good with you. Everybody sees you in this happy place. You really do feel like you're in this happy place, but your partner might be walking around like pouting and shit. You know, walking around with like a pissy mood, and it's kind of wearing on you a little bit. It's like, okay, man, I mean, I'm trying to just be light. I'm trying to just be happy. I'm trying to just be, you know, airy like the wind. This is that Gemini energy here of the lovers. But somebody is, I guess they're kind of like bringing you down a little bit. So there could be some strife there in the home. I don't feel like it's because of you. I think more so, if anything, it's just like the person kind of killing your vibe a little bit. Just a little bit. Because I don't feel like it's anything that's going to take you off of the energy that I'm feeling right now for Aries. So what's going on with Aries creative energy? What is it that's making you inspired or making you feel alive in July 2018? What's going on for Aries? Ugh, card 1. That crazy. What's going on for Aries in July 2018 as far as their creative energy? What's inspiring Aries and what's making them feel alive? All right, we have the 6 of Hearts. Again, that's some emphasis on some childhood memories or some nostalgia. Maybe your mom, or something to do with your mom. Something that you learned from your mom. Or maybe you are unlearning something that your mom taught you. A certain type of way or behavior. Maybe the focus here. Let's get some clarity. King of Coins, Earth energy, then that 6 of Staffs, so that's another 6 there. And then we have the King of Coins, which is Earth energy, like Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. So I do feel like this has something to do with the mother in some way. Either you're becoming a mother, you're about to become a mother. The King of Coins like kind of makes things happen. They you know, put things into action and produce results. And then we have these 6s here. The 6 of Cups is like, you know, a look back on childhood. It's kind of a nod at children, the relationship between mother and child. And the 6 of Staffs is like a successful endeavor. So you could be like successfully finding out that, you know, your attempts to get pregnant were successful. That King of Coins reminds me of Capricorn, and Capricorn has this thing, like this fetish about, you know, will you have my baby? Like that kind of mess. So you might even hear that from somebody. You're going to have my baby. That could inspire you. This 5th house, creative inspiration, feeling alive energy. It has to do with sex as well. You know, that when you have sex, you create something. That's creative energy. So, yeah. Somebody... He'll be asking you to like have their baby, or you find out that you're pregnant in July 2018. Let's see what else here. But yeah, that's really strongly what I'm feeling. And that could be a reason why you're kind of like doing some, you know, going within and making some, doing, I guess, some self-evaluation. That black card that you got about your mind, like it's just black. And that card about the partner, you know, or in your home, there being kind of some strife. Like maybe that person isn't exactly ready 100% for a baby, even though they were talking that have my baby shit. So that can be like kind of offsetting y'all, or you walking around moody because you may be pregnant and don't even really know it, or you do know it and you just moody as hell and it's causing some drama or something in the household. It could be that. But I see just basically what's making you feel alive, what's inspiring you in July 2018. This is very strong energy of a pregnancy or just the relationship between you and your mother and what has come of that. Like maybe you examined the relationship with your mother and you decided that, okay, I've built this whole life around things that were taught to me by another person. Now I want to go another way. So although you're inspired by your past, it's like you're transmuting that energy and going a different way. So that could also be what's going on and what's inspiring you, or, you know, making you feel alive in July 2018, Aries. So what's going on with Aries health? How are they doing on a day-to-day in July 2018? Aries health in July 2018. All right, the 7 of Spades. Maybe something going on that you don't know about, or you're keeping it a secret from others. Don't be hiding that pregnancy. For those of you who that applies to, don't be hiding it. It's gonna show sooner or later. For the others who don't have to worry about a pregnancy right now, it could just be something going on that you're not really aware of, or you have some type of condition that you're not telling other people about. This is the energy of some news or something coming in, somebody coming to tell you something, getting some results back of like a test or something, and it being, you know, something that causes you some worry, something that may really hurt you. I just heard Cancer. I'm not saying you have it, but I just feel like somebody could be finding out about a loved one or something, maybe. Because this, like the 3 of Swords, you know, something piercing your heart. If you find out something in ill regards to a family member or somebody who's close to you, that could break your heart as well. So I feel like you're just, I don't know. And maybe it happens like all of a sudden. Like you find out this person has like, you know, stage 3, stage 4 cancer and nobody really knew. And it's like a dagger through your heart. Like how? You know, when did this happen? When did it progress? Why didn't we know? Why didn't you tell us? I'll move off of that because I'm not trying to be up in here crying. So just be, you know, take care of yourself. Watch out for yourself in July 2018. Don't be driving too fast. Don't be moving too fast because you could hurt yourself, Aries. Let's see what's going on in Aries relationships. What's going on in Aries relationships in July 2018? Okay, we have the 8 of Clubs. Let me pull these two. 8 of Clubs. 8 of Clubs. What's going on with this energy of 8 of Clubs? Is it something to do with work? Let's find out. Okay. So you got 8 of Clubs in your relationships. So something is working on you. Something is taking some good energy out of you. It's like you have to focus on this thing. Whatever this issue is, whatever this, you know, difference of opinions is, whatever this source of strife or whatever this conflict is, it's requiring a lot of your attention. It's requiring you to, you know, really work on it. This Moon card is nodding at go with your first mind. So in a relationship, wherever there's some strife, wherever there's an issue, and there's like a big focus on it between you and this other person, you need to go with your first mind. It's like you already know the answer, but you may be just kind of sitting around letting things kind of ruminate in your mind, just going over and over and over and over it again, trying to pick it apart when that's not really necessary. Is like, okay, trust yourself. Like you intuitively know what it is that you need to do. There's no need to go around asking, well, what do you think about this? And, well, I need some advice. Can you tell me how you feel about blase, blase? Like, you already know. You inwardly already know what it is. This thing that you've been kind of just sitting on and allowing it to be a bigger deal than what it needs to be. You already know what the deal is. You already know what you need to do. So it's just the matter of putting in the work, of doing whatever it is that you need to do to achieve whatever result you're trying to achieve within the relationship. We are going into the transformative energy of July 2018. What are the big changes happening for Aries in July 2018? What things will be transformed in Aries' life in July 2018? The Ace of Diamonds. Your whole direction. Your whole way of doing things. Let's get some clarity on that. Two of Cups. Five of Staffs. So there's that energy again about something going on in the relationship. And how I said you just kind of just need to go ahead and get to work on it. Like you already know what it is that you need to do. That's that, you know, new direction here. Like that's the starting it. Actually starting it. The big transformation in July 2018 comes from you actually executing your plan. From you actually, you know, taking the steps to achieve whatever it is that you need to do. In regards to your relationship with others. Or how you relate to others, your emotional connection with someone else. Because right now it's just looking messy. Like without you taking the step and doing the work and doing what needs to be done to clear up the conflict or whatever it is that's going on, it's like it's just a bunch of mess. a bunch of disorder. And I know Aries tends to be kind of okay in that environment. Like you can deal with chaos. Being the first of the zodiac, that kind of correlates with, you know, the first beings on earth, like everything that, or not even just earth, but the first beginnings of this universe, everything came from chaos. From chaos, everything else was born. And you're kind of okay with being in chaos, you being the first of the zodiac. It's like sometimes you almost thrive in it. Like everybody could be in a whole uproar and you just be sitting over in a corner like, you know that meme where Michael Jackson is eating popcorn in the theater from Thriller? It's like you that type of person. Like you'll be okay. You'll be just fine. Everybody else be falling out and you be all right. You be just as happy munching on your popcorn. But at the same time, it's like that's not really healthy. And I feel like you're at a stage where there's a lot of growth going on. That's also a nod at that energy when I was talking about the pregnancy energy. When you are looking back, you know, a lot of times when you do a lot of looking back, it's in preparation for a big step forward. So with this energy of, you know, just steadily growing and improving yourself in July 2018, I feel like you just kind of know that it's time to take things a little bit more seriously and to take a new direction so that you can separate the disorder and dysfunction away from the union. And I feel like it is a union that you do want, because even with all of the stuff that I'm hearing, I've never once have I felt this is like breakup energy or needing to leave somebody. It's just a different approach to the situation needs to be taken. Maybe a different thought process or, you know, different behaviors need to be learned. Let's get some insight on what's coming up that's new for Aries. What's new? What's new? What's new? What's going on for Aries in July 2018? New people, places, and things. What is on the horizon for Aries in July 2018? If I can get these cards to start acting up. All right. 8 of Diamonds. Let's get some clarity on the 8 of Diamonds here. Why is the 8 of Diamonds here? This is also known as like the 8 of Staffs. Let's get some energy about this 8 here going. All right, we have Judgment. And then we have the Empress. Ooh. Those are some pretty big things. Those are both major arcana. Major arcana hint at, you know, events that have a big impact. So whatever it is, this is that you're coming up on that'll be new for you in July 2018. It's something that's big. It's something that really does affect you. And I feel like you happen upon this energy of such newness and such, significant events because you've been taking, or you've been, taking the steps to start taking, like you've been planning or putting in order some very precise, focused energy or precise, focused action. It's like, okay, I know what I need to do. It's time to make these changes. Everything I needs to do needs to be in order with what it is that I want to do. It's like, it's been a long time coming. You're not new to this. You know exactly what it is that you want, and you're in a fertile environment to produce what it is that you want. All it takes is your action. And this is another 8 along with that 8 of coins, or the 8 of clubs that came up earlier about the work. That's another 8. Total transformation, a complete overhaul. This here is this energy of like, okay, quick, fast, in a hurry. I need to really be doing something. And it's not a sloppy type of quick, fast, in a hurry. It's like a very focused, quick, fast, in a hurry. And you can be so focused and you can be so strategic about what it is that you're doing, this new direction that you're going in life. Because like I said, it's been a long time coming. Like, you're no stranger. You're no stranger to it. Maybe it just took you a while to really get serious about it. Like I said, you just be kind of chilling, eating your popcorn, watching the BS unfold. But now it's like time to like get in the game. Like, you're being called to the front of the congregation now. It's time for you to answer up. You can watch everybody else, live in chaos or live around other people in chaos and still be fine. But now it's time for you to hold yourself accountable. Like, being Aries, the baby of the zodiac, a lot of times you kind of allow other people to do things for you. You just kind of sit back and orchestrate. If that makes sense to y'all. But it's like, now you have to step to the front and you have to actually embody this emperor energy. Like, you have to be the one in total control. It's not about you manipulating other people to do things for you. It's about you being able to do it for yourself. That Empress energy, this is the divine feminine counterpart to this divine masculine energy. And a large part of what's being, required of you right now is that inner focus and that inner calmness, that inner attention to what it is that you want to create. I feel like you're just not really satisfied with just being okay anymore. And I don't mean like, because early in the reading we talked about you being just pretty content about, your financial situation. I don't feel like it's anything like that. I feel like this is much deeper. Like, as far as like, the finances and, house, car, stuff like that, I feel like you're pretty much taken care of. As Aries always is, like, I don't feel like a lot of Aries have to deal constantly with worries about their earthly foundation. I feel like a lot of the issues with Aries come in with like, your relationships with other people, your own, mental well-being, being able to contain the passion or the aggressiveness within. So this is like an energy of just kind of being more aware of how you expend your energy, how you allow your energy to manifest, how you communicate all of the drive and passion, even rage that you feel inside. I feel like there's a lot more control here. You're more in control of your passionate energy. And it's about time. Because what it is that you are wanting out of life the most, like in July 2018, whatever outcome that you are desiring, especially in regards to your relationships with others, it's like it's gonna require a larger level of responsibility from you. So earlier in the reading where you pulled that black card, where it's like you're doing a lot of deep thought, a lot of reevaluating of yourself, it's coming in handy. It's all tying in together here because you're in a space where you have to really order your steps now. It's time to stop just, you know, having fun and, you know, being the party person all the time. Because like we said, that's how people see you. It's like you're the party person, you're the fun person. But on the same token, it's like it's some serious shit that's either going down or about to start happening for you in life. And you can't just kind of joke your way through it. Like, it's good to have fun, but at the same time, you have to really buckle down and do what you need to do. And I think you're in this energy in July 2018 where you're understanding that and you're really starting to do the work so that you can align yourself with what it is that you want and just go ahead and beast out, you know, put in the effort that you need to put in to get what it is that you want. So that's on the horizon. Let's see what's going on with Aries, your career, your legacy, your reputation, what it is that you'll be known for. What's going on in that arena for Aries? What's going on with their status, their reputation, their legacy? What's going on with that for Aries in July 2018? The Three of Hearts. Again, you know, people are seeing you as just being happy, the person to be around. And then we get to what's the Aries reputation. And your reputation is just for bringing people together. You know, you being that person who, you might just be like, really, you might be the family anchor, like a matriarch or a patriarch of a family. If not that, then you're just the person that gets people together. You round up the troops, you rally up the people. It could be somewhat of a burden that you're always the one that have to, you know, get everybody together. Because, you know what I mean? You like, what's wrong with y'all? Why y'all can't do it? I don't feel like you usually have a problem with it, but in light of everything else that may be going on with you right now, in whatever direction it is that you're trying to get to, you may be kind of stepping back from being that person who just, you know, is the kickback house. You know, the house that people don't really call and say they come, and they just kind of pull up in the yard and come in. Like, you may be at a point in life where you kind of have to get off of that. It's like a young, you know, teenagers hanging out all the time type of vibe. It's like you have to kind of get off of that, so you can't always be the person that, you know, calls around and gets together a squad to go out. You can't be that person anymore because you have a lot more, you know, responsibilities on your plate at this time or coming up very soon. That's a nod at whoever I was talking about or, you know, channeling about being a mother, you know, finding out you're pregnant or discussing or thinking about having a child with somebody else. It's like you can't be that party person anymore. You're a bit restricted here. Your whole thought process, the way you do things are changing. There's that 8 again. These 8s are like deep changes. The things that you have to completely strip away from yourself. So you being known as the person who brings people together, like the party person, you know, the leader of the crew, the leader of the clique, you may be limited in that. Like, there's only so much you can do, you know, to stay in that position in July 2018. It may be all you can do to stay in that position. You can't be the party person, you know, 25/8. When you got all this stuff going on, you got so much on your plate. The page of staffs is like, you know, a little bit. The page is little bit. That's little bit. Whenever you see the page in the tarot deck, that's little bit. You know, and not a whole lot. And it's just a little bit of action. It's kind of bogging you down to be this person that brings everybody else together. Because a lot of times when you need them, they ain't nowhere to be found. I just felt like I needed to say that. But yeah, this is just like a little bit of action. Like, you have to start kind of pulling away from being like the life of the party all the time, because there's a lot more responsibility coming your way, because you're transitioning into the Emperor. You're getting into that energy where you're going to have some real big stuff you got to, you know, control and take care of. Like, playtime is over. So that's what's going on as far as, like, you know, your reputation, your status, how people, I guess the name that you built for yourself. Let's see what's going on in Aries social life. What's happening in Aries social life in July 2018? What's going on in Aries social life? Ugh. Cards fly. What's going on in Aries social life in July 2018? All right, 4 of Hearts. Stuck on something. Not surprised that came up, being what we just talked about. In terms of your social life, it's like you're stuck on something. Let's see. Chariot. Looking back. Looking back. What you looking at? What's over there? What's that way? Why you looking over there? You know? You're supposed to be going this way. Why you looking that way? I feel like you have a lot of stuff going on for you. You know, a lot of opportunities, but you may be just kind of stuck on one. This whatever thing that you are, you know, focused on, tuned into. But at the same time, it's like you keep looking back. Kind of keep looking back, like you've come a long way, but you just keep looking back. It's that Cancer energy. Cancer a lot of times can't fight their way out of the past. Like they stay stuck in the past, and this could be like past behavior as well that can cause you to just kind of be stuck in terms of your social life. It's like you look back and you are reminiscing so much on these, you know, young, happy party days when everything was cool, and back in the day when things were cool. Hey, all we needed was ba da 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 da. It's that energy, like you just want everything to be like how it used to be. I'm sure you find yourself saying that quite a bit. Like, why can't things go back the way they used to be? Those were the days. Y'all remember back in the day when, you know, oh, them were them days, man. Like, you do a lot of reminiscing. A lot of reminiscing, not even realizing how far you've come over the course of your life. Because a lot of times you just find yourself stuck in your past. And you may still be getting some things done. You still may be making some progress, but you're not going to operate at your full potential. This is only at half your potential. The fullness is the 10. 5 is half of that. You can only operate at half of your potential if you're constantly looking back. Constantly thinking about, you know, how things used to be and how other people, you know, were. Or so-and-so did this, that, and the other to me. Like you're just doing a lot of focusing on other things outside of yourself. So when you have opportunities presented to you, sometimes you might miss it. Sometimes you might, you know, indulge, but you don't take full advantage of it. It's like almost as if you don't appreciate it the way you should. You don't appreciate things the way you should. The opportunities presented to you by the people that you're currently interacting with, because you're so busy looking back at like the old crew, the old squad. You may not want to let them go yet, but you can't take everybody with you. So those old behaviors that is so hard for you to kind of overcome and grow out of, it could just really be you being held up by, you know, old friends, your old squad. And I get it. I get it. They are the people, they were with you, you know, through thick and thin, and they were this to you, they were that to you, but I mean, you come in this world alone, you're going to die alone. And if you know what's best for you, you'll start making decisions for you, not based on, you know, your old friends. And finally, let's see what's being revealed to Aries in July 2018. What is it that is hidden that will be uncovered for Aries in July 2018? What will they be enlightened about by the end of July 2018? Ace of Hearts. I feel like you'll be enlightened within. You'll have a much better relationship with your own self. Not only that, you'll be at a more emotionally intelligent place. Not saying that you're like emotionally crippled or handicapped or anything, but just, you know, some maturity, just some inner growth. Let's clarify that Ace of Hearts with an Ace of Staff. Some inner growth, a new direction. Where you may have been like straddling the fence, how I was just talking about, this whole reading is just coming together. You know, you're at a place where there are more responsibilities on you now. But you miss the old days and you kind of want to keep living the old days, you know, because you just always, as the Aries always feels young at heart. So you always just want to relive those youthful days. A lot of times Aries is afraid to grow up because you feel like you'll lose your inner youthful essence. But it's okay for you to like develop yourself and move in a different way. It's okay for you to move differently. It's okay for you to, you know, get some business about yourself and stop just parlaying all the time. It's okay to get off the fence. You can still be cool with people, but you can love them from a distance. You don't have to be of two minds. You can make a decision to focus on yourself and still love people that you used to be around. Don't feel like you a sellout. Don't feel like you two-faced. Don't feel like that. Just know that you have to actually make a decision to get where you want to be. You have to fully commit to what it is that you want before you can really have it. So that's the tarot checkup. We'll finish out with some guidance from a goddess. I ask that the appropriate goddess come forth and make herself known without a doubt. Oh, boom, guiding children. Now this whole reading, I keep saying that Aries is the baby of the zodiac. Then we get this card about guiding children. You are good at helping, counseling, and healing children. Use your skill to help children now. I feel like this is a nod at both you being the child, like the baby of the zodiac, and it's time for you to nurture yourself so that you can grow up and perform at your highest potential. I also feel like this is a nod at that, you know, pregnancy, mother-child relationship. You either thinking about a mom or you finding out that you're pregnant. It's like whatever worries you may have about it, you're good. This is a positive omen in terms of parenting. So you're good in terms of being a mother. Also, don't be afraid to mother yourself, to encourage yourself and let yourself know that it's okay to grow up. You know, you don't have to play all day anymore. Playing all day is not going to get you what you want in life. It's okay to kind of, you know, mature a little bit and step outside of what you're used to get what it is that you want. So that has been your reading, Aries. I thank you so much for your patience. Again, I apologize for taking so long to get to you. But yeah, I hope you liked it. I hope something resonates. I'm now doing personal readings. You can see information in my description box. I will also be soon enough building up my my website where I'll be doing like the extended readings. Because a lot of the stuff here that was mentioned in these tarot checkups, I could dig deep on those things. I be wanting to dig deep, but I'm under time constraints. But yeah, that's enough about me. Thank y'all for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.